Well, hello, hello, and welcome back to Beyond the Box. I know we've been gone a long time. So, this show is going to be uh, Susie, Sherry, and Chad will be along as soon as he gets home. He's driving. And we're going to let you guys know what we've been doing, some of the changes that are going to be happening on the show, and what the show is going to be going to. So, um, God, I missed everybody. I miss doing shows with the chat, doing
Yes, I
the
missed
TV.
the chat.
Yes, doing the TV and not being able to um, communicate with the chat. It was just it was all right because we really weren't under any pressure and we kind of started the shows whenever we wanted to and what have you. But um,
It's not the
but
same. It's just not
yeah,
the same.
it's not. It wasn't the same at all. I
I
I
miss you
just
guys out there.
Yeah, I know. God. So Sherry, how's your day been?
It's been good. We got sunshine today, so that
Did
was
you?
yeah. After the weird snowstorm out of nowhere that we had I think it was 2 days ago, and then they were forecasting snow. Yeah, it was Thursday. Kind of hit everybody a little sideways, not planned, and then Friday we just had like some overcast.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, a shaved Putin.
No hair, Pootie.
You can see him. Aw.
I know, and I noticed with his hair not being all long and bushy, he's like got a whole bunch of different color dots. This is not black. This is brown. His ears are black, so he's
Oh wow.
tricolored. So
Aw.
I was like, "Oh, my poor little baby." He's mad at me. He's like, "Mother, I was sleeping. How dare you? I'm so tired."
You got to show off his new haircut.
Yeah, you gotta show off. Oh, dude, you had my hair. Gotta show off your haircut, boo boo. Yeah. Okay, go eat your little food over there. Go snack while I do this, or go back to sleep on my pillow. Because seeing that's where you like to sleep, anyways. Gotta share the damn pillow with the dog's ass. It's okay.
Aw.
He's clean. He's clean. He smells good. Huh. Oh, here. You want a shake? Oh, that's nice of you. Okay. He's grumbling at me now. He's Hi
Yeah.
Brett, how are you? So like I was saying, Chad will be along here shortly when he gets home. Brett, tonight we're doing a show because we have been gone so long. Um, we're going to be changing a few things about the show. I'm hoping that I messaged Coley last night to see about the intro and out music. Um, because I've been playing with AI trying to figure it out. And oh, you're stupid, me, because I have no. I'm computer stupid. I'm barely able to start my own stream.
You do it better than I can. So you're one step ahead
Scheduling,
of me.
yeah. So I'm gonna see if she knows how to do those, and we can get it all figured out. So it ought to be okay. So that I can change the music on the intro and um, Susie isn't going to be with us anymore. She's really busy right now with her animals and her son and doing stuff. So it's just going to be Sherry and Chad and I. And what we're going to change on the show, we talk a lot about certain conspiracies. Now, we were doing the super soldier program people and different stuff like that. But unfortunately, because an, I'm such an empath, that their energy that most of them give just drain me and I can't do it. So we'll have like Penny Bradley come on or maybe Tony Rodriguez or the older ones. It's the younger ones that I just cannot. Their energy just sucks the life out of me.
I
Suck, 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 suck.
couldn't even watch some of the shows. I was like, oh, jeez, they just support Brenda.
I
I'll
get. I would get done with these shows and I'd be like, oh my God, I just want to go lay down. Can I just die?
Yeah.
It was so bad. But we'll do some like that, and we'll have some guest here and there, maybe even Dennis Carroll every once in a while, or Abe. I need to get Abe on the show again. But for the most part, what we are going to do is we're going to break down conspiracy theories. And let me tell you what, we did one for Channel 12, and it was about the Titanic. And Chad, I'm here to tell you, that is our digger boy. Some of the stuff that he found, we can honestly say that we don't think that Titanic or the Olympic was sunk.
Right. And he found more stuff lately too. He just
So I think we're going to redo that show on here because it was a very good show, and the stuff that we had is amazing. But we're going to start doing and breaking down conspiracy theories. Everybody likes them, and I'm here to tell you guys right now, you need to get a conspiracy theorist friend. And just for the point that we proved about the Titanic, that is why you need one, because I never believed that damn thing sunk either. So we found that out.
yeah, there's a lot of things we're finding out about and would like to share.
Oh yes, and I don't have a problem sharing it. The difference in coming back and doing the shows now is when we were behind the paywall, we could talk about whatever we wanted to talk about. We could say whatever we wanted to say, and we couldn't get in trouble for anything. So now we have to come back here to being careful and kind of tiptoeing, knowing what we can and can't talk about, or and even me, I don't mind when the military and the FBI knock on my door. I don't care. I just tell them to go away because I ain't got nothing for them. If they can't figure out that people are not stupid anymore and we know what's going on, well, then the hell with them. But the FBI usually only will contact me when I have Penny on. I don't know why. They have like this hate boner for Penny Bradley.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me why, but they do.
Maybe they think that she told you something that wasn't online that they got to find out about. I don't know.
Well, even if she did, I wouldn't tell them. That's for damn sure. So it don't matter. But yeah, so we're going to do the conspiracy theories, and we will know what we're doing. And if it's a big one, we're going to cut them part 1, part 2. That way we're not sitting here for 3 and 4 hours, because it kills me to sit here that long, because I'm supposed to be up and down, in my bed with my leg up. And I've been having problems with my bones because of my weight, because as we all know, Brenda used to only weigh 114 pounds and I have tiny little bones, and my bones hurt, and my hips and my leg are starting to splinter.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So my doctor, she's okay. She's just been really, really busy, Brett. She's got she's got that big old ranch to take care of, all them cows and horses and everything. And she sells her property. She's got to move all that stuff, plus, pack everything up and move 2 houses and a trailer. So, but she's
that's
doing
a
good.
lot of work.
Yeah. I wish that hi Juan. I wish that I was I had both of my legs so I could go and help her. But that, what can I do? But yeah, so when we break these shows down, and we're going to be doing more shows also, because before we were only doing, like I think we were doing 2 shows on the weekends, Saturdays or Friday and Saturdays. And then because of Susie's schedule, we knocked it down to just Saturday. And then when she was going out to the horse shows, we used a Saturday when she was in town. And then if she wasn't going to be in town that weekend, we would take off. But we're going to start doing at least 1 or 2 shows during the week. and maybe one on the weekend. It all depends on everybody's schedule because we all have things to do. I mean, not necessarily me because I have no life, and it's okay. I have secluded myself, and I have found out that I have been at so much peace lately.
That's good.
It
Yes.
has been remarkable. So, um, but we're going to definitely try to do that and get some more shows out there so that we can start getting our viewership back up and all that stuff, all that good stuff that comes with what we're doing. And yeah, what do you think, Sherry?
I think it's awesome. We were doing good. We didn't really go too wackadoo on channel 12 either. We
No,
kept
we
it
didn't.
mild, and I felt like we could take from there and put it back on here.
Well, the only problem with that is the intro and everything because it has the Channel 12 logo on it. And now I did, and the name of the show over there was different than this one. So yeah. Denise says she gets to see me almost every day. Well, yeah, because I still do the shows Monday through Friday with Glenn from 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern until 4. Oh God, my back is killing me. Putin, you need to weigh more so you can walk on mommy's back. I need an alignment. I sound like a car. Somebody put me in the shop. I need an alignment and a little crack here and crack there.
I could use that too.
Oh God. I was gonna go. We have a chiropractor down here, and I was gonna go, and they charge you $75, and they do an alignment on you, and then they also give you a 30-minute massage afterwards because that way you don't hurt. So I go in there and I'm like, oh man, I could do that for $75. That's well worth it,
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a package deal, but it's not $75. It's $98. I was like, oh, you assholes. That's not what the advertisement says.
Yeah, I mean, a massage afterwards. I mean, my chiropractor charges you, cracks you, and then you leave, kind of,
I would probably have to take a pain pill at least 30 or 40 minutes before I go have it done, because it would be the first time I've had it done since I've been sitting in this wheelchair.
Oh.
And because I don't have a leg on this side, when I stand up to go use the bathroom, my hips are off. My right hip sits up higher than my left.
Oh yeah,
because I don't have that leg.
That twisty turny thing.
Yeah, and I don't have that leg holding it down. So when they go to do my hips, I'm probably going to scream pretty loud. So I think it's best for me to take a pill before I go. That way I'll be kind of loopy, and when it goes snap, snap, I'm going to be like, oh, that was funny.
Last time I went, I made such a loud sound, and he's like, it's okay. People do that all the time. And it's like, it doesn't, no, it's not. It goes out of the room into the waiting room.
8 people out in the waiting room hear you screaming and stuff, and they're like, I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not yet, Denise. I can't get my new chair until they get done fixing this one, so I can go to my I have a therapy appointment. Well, it's a physical therapist. I have to go there, and they put in the order for the chair, and I have to do that before they give me my new chair. Now the battery was supposed to come.
It hasn't yet?
Guess no. Okay, they got to put that battery in here because I can't get my new wheelchair until they do. And I've had this one, it's going in on a little over 5 years now. So, but I get to keep this one. They don't take it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it all up once they put the new battery in it. Everything else works fine because they also give me the chair and a new controller and a new charger. Nice. So, hi. Now, do I have Michael or do I have Trisha in the chat from Monsters Unleashed?
I don't see them, but hi. My chat doesn't show up half the time.
Oh, yeah, that would be YouTube. YouTube's a little funny like that.
Yeah.
So they, I can't wait either. So I'm gonna kind of clean this one up, and it'll have a new battery in it and everything. And I'm gonna find somebody who needs one because these chairs are anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000.
Wow.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna probably run an ad on Craigslist and just, for $100, $200, go ahead and give this to, or if I find somebody that really doesn't have any money and can't get around, I'm probably just gonna give it to them because they're very helpful. Because when I screwed up my shoulders when I had the manual wheelchair, and I had the manual wheelchair for 2 years before I got this. I didn't even know I could get this, but they didn't buy my manual wheelchair for me. My company that I was working for did after I lost my leg. So they didn't buy this one. So when I found out I could get this one, I had them go ahead and buy it for me. And, it was the greatest thing ever because now my shoulder, because I ended up getting like spurs in my shoulders from using that wheelchair all the time. It really sucked.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, Denise, that's Kiki. We got Kiki in the background.
Yeah,
Kiki
I
is
got
very vocal.
the boys are coming home from the store, so
Yeah, Kiki's grown, Denise. I think since the last time you've seen her, Kiki was just a little thing. You should see her now.
yeah,
And she still squeezes behind Sherry and pushes Sherry to the end of her chair so she could sit behind her when she's doing the show. And she likes airtime.
Yep. And she gets on the table looking for food. If I hit any
Yep.
of my snacks that I have next to me, she
Yep.
thinks she can get into them.
I know it.
She's a shyster puppy, is what I call her.
She's a rascal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am so glad that I decided to go ahead and have them shave him down because he's going to be, and he's been all day, he's been laying in the bed just looking at me like, Mommy, come and lay with me because, he sleeps right here on me, listens to my heart all night long. And he's just been wanting me to crawl in bed with him because he hasn't slept good for a while because he's had all that hair and all the knots, and he doesn't let me brush him. Trust me, It is my dog. If I felt that I could brush him instead of taking him to a groomer, because I used to groom dogs a long time ago as a second job, and I actually loved it. I can spit you out a show Cocker Spaniel in a heartbeat. But yeah, I would do it myself. But the minute he sees me coming with a hairbrush,
he's gone.
Or anything, oh no, he's standing there with his teeth going, and
really?
he will go after me. He will go after the hairbrush. He'll go after anybody that comes near him while I have that hairbrush in my hand.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't let me do it. He doesn't even let me try to pick through and try to take hairs out little by little so that I can take the knot out. He won't even let me do that.
Oh, Kiki thinks it's playtime. She gets excited, tries to bite the brush, and I have to pin her down and try to brush a little bit. But she's a wire hair, so it's kind of weird. Her fur. And I mean,
I should have started with him with the hairbrush when I first got him, because he was young enough. He might have accepted it, but no. But so Juan and everybody, if you don't know, we had left for a little while. We were doing shows for Channel 12 TV network, which is no longer in business. The owner sold the business. So and we just decided that it was just too much of a mess. And we really, really missed doing the shows with the chat. For real. So we're coming back over. We're going to start this back up again. We're going to throw it up a couple days a week. And we're going to go ahead and start with new stuff. We're going to start doing conspiracy theories, and we're going to start doing breaking those down. And we'll have a couple of guests on, like But I'm very picky with the guests. I'll have Abe. I'll have Dennis. Like I said, Penny Bradley, maybe Tony. But it's going to be limited because the conspiracy theories, like I said, I'm going to talk to Chad tonight when he gets here to make sure he still has all this stuff on the Titanic, which I'm pretty sure he does because he takes all those notes and he does all that. So, and I think that we're going to go ahead and redo the Titanic that we did for Channel 12 over here.
Yeah. And he's, like I said,
Yes,
found
Juan.
more information too. And he wanted to do a part 2 because he can't stop looking for,
Well, we
for
go
more
ahead and
stuff.
we can break it down here into 2 parts.
Yeah.
And I had to change. Look, I had to cancel my debit card and
Oh,
order
no.
a new one. Well, let me tell you why.
Because of that.
You know that, well, that, and you know that thing that I was transferring the shows over?
Yeah.
Do you know that they tried to take $115 out of my account?
Oh, man. That's
And
wrong.
I thought, you know what? So I emailed them 4 times and told them, cancel this because I'm no longer going to use it and I don't need your services. Nothing. Got nothing back. And they kept trying. So I was like, you know what? And I just got a hold of the company. I said, get rid of, I put a lock on that debit card and I said, I want you to send me a whole new card. So now I have to go through all of my stuff
I
and
know.
put my new card number in
That's what
on
the
the things
pain.
that I have to have. Yeah,
That's a pain.
it
That's a
is.
pain. I
It's
mean, like when I
terrible.
got my new cell phone and then I couldn't get into certain things and had to redo stuff because I didn't have stuff written down. I'm like, man, this is a pain.
This is what you do because this is what I did. This is the smart thing to do. Where are you? Okay, so my purple covered original cell phone has got my doctor's stuff in it and everything else. This one, nobody has this number, but a few certain few, and I will not put that number online anywhere because
Yeah.
the spam calls that come in on my phone. I had a lady call me the other day. We wanted to call you because we feel that you can be getting $4,000 a month through Social Security for your disability. And I'm like, okay. And she says, I need your Social Security number. I said, well, if you're from the Social Security office, you should already have it.
Yeah, because they don't ask and they
Yeah.
should know that.
She's like, I gotta. I said, ma'am, I deal with the Social Security office directly. I do not put my stuff like that out on the phone. You see what happens if I use my debit card online. And I'm like,
Exactly.
no, absolutely not. But ma'am, I don't care. If the Social Security office wants to give me $4,000 a month, they'll send me one of those nifty little letters in the mail telling me to come to the office.
Exactly.
That's how I work. And I was like, you are not scamming me. Get out of here. These people, and then one lady calls me up and she's like, ma'am, we called you, and same always, because we feel that the government owes you more money. And I'm like, you know, lady, you people really get on my nerve. And apparently she thought I was kidding because she started laughing.
Oh,
And I
no.
said, get a real job. And your name is not Sally, whatever the hell you want to really call yourself, because your name is not Sally. Goodbye.
And you're
I'm
not
such
from
a
our
bitch.
country, I bet either.
Not a one of them. I'm like, nope, I am not putting my Social Security number out there. I don't care who you are. You could call me on the phone and tell me you are Jesus Christ yourself. Well, Jesus, come see me because I'm not putting my Social Security number out on the telephone. Not
No,
happening.
that's a scam. I mean,
Yeah,
Social Security tells you that. We don't
that's right.
ask for, even like Amazon, they don't ask for your stuff. And
No.
I've gotten an Amazon thing like a package got delivered but didn't get delivered or something like that. We need your whatever. And it's like, well, one, I don't have it, so I can't
Yeah.
give it to you.
Right?
You know?
Well, them too, them little shysters. I actually have Amazon Prime and not by choice.
Oh,
So, I don't know what happened. I have no idea because I don't feel right giving $15 a month to Amazon, but apparently I do.
right.
And I tried to cancel it and there's nowhere to cancel it.
What?
Nowhere at all. Yeah. So I found out that it does kind of come in handy because I don't pay shipping at all. So especially around this time of the year, because I just had my grandson's birthday and Christmas. So the things that I got him would have cost me quite a bit to be able to ship. So, but I'm like, man, yeah, I looked, there's nowhere on there. And then when it says contact me, I'm sitting here talking to AI and it's trying to be as human as possible, but apparently it doesn't understand. You're ripping me off, you shithead.
Yeah.
Because I had to repeat it 5 times.
I do not compute. I do not compute.
It's pretty bad when I have AI going, man, this woman is rude.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
have
I've been.
some app that it was some group of people that I joined that, giving their information out during COVID and stuff, and they got their own app or whatever. And I don't watch it. I mean, because they talk about stuff that I can get anywhere else for free. I've been
Yeah.
trying to cancel it and cancel it. They don't have a cancel button. Something about writing to them. I need to go in and try to find out, or just lock my card when the time comes.
Yes, Denise, send that to me in Messenger, please. She's got a contact number.
Oh, nice.
All right. I like that idea because I'll call them up, yell at them. I don't care. Oh, what have we got here? Huh. Somebody from, can you see it on the behind here? The chat behind here?
No.
Okay. We have somebody from, I want to say that's Twitch, sending me something about best view stream boo. Oh,
Okay.
bots. I don't need no bots. I'm fine. Go away, Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I do need to get that taken care of with Amazon because I don't use them all the time. So, but they take out $15 a month every month. And I'm like, well, and I don't want to sign up for like their Hulu contract and all that stuff. So I don't need them. But so yeah, I need to get them off me because I swear I could change my debit card and they'll come right back and find me again.
Oh yeah, they do somehow. I don't know
Yeah.
how, but they just do.
Get to the bank account information, I'm pretty sure. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they're aggravating as crap. Where's Chad? He was supposed to come on so he could say hi to everybody.
He's driving. He's
I
driving
know.
from California
Back to Oregon. I wanted to ask him if he felt that earthquake out there that I felt in my ear the night before Glenn told me we had one.
Oh, really? I didn't
Or
know
that
that.
Oregon had one.
I missed that show. Well, I've been kind of busy with my family stuff, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Everything all right?
Yeah, we did. We had the funeral Friday, so I didn't snow, so that was good.
Oh,
A lot of people showed up, and it was good,
Well, you guys are out there, though. You're used to it. So if it snowed during the funeral, I don't think it would have bothered any of you, right? I mean,
oh, it was brutally cold. It was like down in the 20s. I don't care. I don't like it.
Yeah, the high. Look at the high we got in Texas today was 42.
Yeah, I heard that people, let's see, North Carolina, I got a friend lives down there. They were in the teens. I think we were warmer than them. I'm like, what's going on? My friends in Arizona posted 2 days ago 35 degrees.
Yeah, tonight it's supposed to be uh in the low 20s tonight here. So I guess I'm have to turn my 65-degree air conditioner down to the 65-degree heat.
Yeah. It's kind of
And
weird that the warmer parts of the country are getting cold while we're just freezing for God knows what. I don't know.
I know I talked to Andy, and Andy's like, I said, "Did you get snow out there yet, Andy?" He said, "Flurries. It's just cold." I'm like, damn.
Where's Andy located? What state?
Maryland. I mean, yeah, Maryland. Maryland.
Yeah.
Maryland. I think it is Maryland.
Oh, he only got flurries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the East Coast hasn't really been getting much of anything this year. My niece goes,
You guys are supposed to be getting it this weekend, though.
are they? Because she's my niece goes to oh shoot, what is it? The school, musical school out there, the bigwig school. She goes to
Hmm.
college, and she flew in. Supposed to be flying back out tomorrow, but she doesn't talk about the snow that much or anything. And
Yeah.
New York used to get hit hard.
Um, Denise said that they're getting snowstorms tomorrow. She's in New York,
Oh, okay.
so maybe they'll come by
Maybe.
you guys too. So stay in the house tomorrow, Sherry.
Yeah.
Just look out the window before you go out.
I
Teach,
don't have my four-wheel drive anymore, so it's no fun. I got a car that
right?
slides, and so
Teach Kiki how to use a pee pee pad in a kennel like Putin does.
yeah, she does. She already knows how to
There
do
you
that
go.
because when it gets too deep, I can't take her out, so she knows how to.
Yeah,
I got these
it's
rugs. They look like rugs that you take and wash.
I had when I had both my Great Danes, I had a two-bedroom, and I tore up the carpet in the one of the bedrooms. And underneath the carpet, of course, there was tile. I was like, oh, cool. So what I did for them was if I had to go to work, I left their kennel door open, and I put the whole entire room was just floored with newspapers because my male, he was still a puppy, and he couldn't, I was working 12 hours and he couldn't hold it that long.
Yeah,
And if I had somebody to go up and take them out, they would. But if they weren't there to take them out, so I would do that. And then I would leave the door open to their room, and they'd wander around the house, but they'd go in there where the newspapers were, and that's where they would go. They were pretty damn smart. They figured that out themselves. I didn't have to teach them nothing, you know? So, and then I would just come home, roll up all the newspapers, throw everything away, mop the floor, let it dry, put more down for the next day if I had to work. They did really good, but it's so much easier with this one. He poops the size of a Tootsie Roll.
yeah.
Hey. So
Is it there? You got your magnifying glass.
I know I hardly can never see it. My caregiver comes, I'm like, hey, Jack, go in there in the kitchen, see if Pootie used his pad. It's I can't see from here.
Yeah.
I can't. I cannot see from here. But
Pooping Tootsie Rolls.
I'm telling you, because I have to make sure that there's none on the floor, because if there is, and I go over there anywhere near that pad to go to the sink or something, I'll roll my damn wheelchair right over it, and then I know, because then I got this bump, 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 bump. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
crap,
The smell.
damn. But I gotta I got his coats for him to go out back now. So now that he doesn't have all that hair, I can put his little jacket and stuff on him. Look, my dog has a wardrobe. We all know this. My dog has shirts, jackets. He's got a mink coat, and he's got high top tennis shoes and socks.
Aw. Aw.
And the girl that used to live down the way from me, her little dog was my dog's little girlfriend. So every time she bought something for Daisy, she'd pick stuff up for Putin too.
Aw.
And he's got these cute little high top tennis shoes that have Velcro. He hates those. Socks he doesn't mind, but he hates them damn tennis shoes. I put them on his feet and he looks at me like, God, you're an asshole. He hates them.
Yeah, I got a winter coat for Kiki, but she won't wear it. She runs around, freaks out. So I take her out, and then she just trembles after she runs through the snow for a while.
You had your coat on, dummy.
Yeah, she won't wear it, so it just
I
hangs there.
know. They're so funny. They're so weird. Oh, what is this? Nothing can stop. Uh-oh. Glenn just sent me something. What? Oh my God, it's a whole freaking book. Glenn Jackson. And it's keep going. Okay, what do we got here? An alert from Trump. Checkmate move. It's over for the deep state. Where did he get this? He's got stuff on here people aren't supposed to see. Where did he get this?
Glenn's always digging and finding things. I remember him saying they found something once and then he lost it. They took it off and he couldn't find it again.
He tells me all the time, will you call Trump and tell him that I need? I said, I'm not going to tell him you need shit.
Yeah, really.
He's going to tell me, what is wrong with you, Brenda? Do you not see him running a country? Are you really? Are you? Yeah. Are you now? Come on. God, he cracks me. Glenn cracks me up. I love Glenn. If you guys have not caught that show that Glenn and I do from the beginning to the end, I'm here to tell you, we start off with trivia, and the trivia we do, it's like I always say, well, here, everybody, you're going to find out exactly how stupid we really are. And I mean, I'm telling you, and we die laughing. It's crazy. I went off the other day on something. What was it? Oh, well, I think it had to do with people attacking the Ice Ages. If I'm not mistaken. Denise backed me up here. I think you were there. But yeah, and I went off. So it was my turn to be grumpy and go off. I was just pissy. And then Friday, Glenn wasn't in a very good mood, but we pulled it off. He can't help but laugh once I get him started. It's okay. It's like I get him started and my laugh is contagious.
Yep.
And he can't help himself.
That's
especially
good,
especially when he really gets me laughing. I mean, oh my God, I can't. We had he told one of those crazy stories, and there was a old guy and his wife at the airport, and she was in a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, I remember that when I watched it.
Yeah, he took her to load her on the airplane, and the lady reached down, and her hand was really cold. and the lady said, "Sir, your wife's hand is unusually cold." So she called the paramedics, and they looked up at him, and they're like, "We don't know how to tell you this, sir, but your wife passed." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I already bought the ticket, so I figured I'd just put her on the plane and take her home."
Yeah, it's the easiest way. She's already in a wheelchair.
Juan, I do not know what's going on with him. He has not talked to me in a couple months. Since that night that I was in his chat and on Abe's show, and he got mad because he told me I couldn't do two at once. Right now, I'm watching my stream and 2 other streams, and I'm streaming and talking, and I can hear all the other shows. And he got mad at me, so he blocked me on everything. He did a live last night, I think. It was either last night or the night before, and I was in the chat, and I said something to him, and he blocked me.
Oh.
Now, here's the funny thing. I am the only one that would go and watch his shows that would donate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But he blocked me.
Now, that's really weird.
So I don't know what's going on with him. He also hasn't been over by Abe's show either. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. I really can't tell you. I did send him an email and said, you can at least tell me why you're mad at me because I don't know.
Right.
I really don't know. I explained it to him. I'm used to talking to people and listening to dispatch on a lapel mic. I can do two things at a time, you know.
Right.
Uh it'd be nice if we could all just get I know, right? That's what I'm saying. But you know what? Look, the last time anything like this happened where I had people walk away from me and not talk to me, Juan, I got so upset that I was losing my hair. Okay. So I decided this time that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that stuff define me. You know, I was moving along and doing my thing before I met these people, and I will be moving along and doing my thing after. I cannot let anybody ever do that to me again. My hair is thin enough as it is, and that's all I need to do is lose it because I'm stressed out. So I've just been doing my thing, and you know, it's been all right. I've been very, very at peace, and I've been happy. Um, I really wish they'd fix my chair so I can get out of my house more
All
because I'm
right.
kind of stuck here. So, yep, it is what it is, Juan. It is. But and actually, that's funny that you asked me that one because Laramie, Texas, got a hold of me today on Messenger, and he asked me if I'd heard anything from him. And I told him he just had a show a couple nights ago. He said, I didn't get the notification. I said, you probably need to go in, unsubscribe and resubscribe, or check your subscription because YouTube's been doing that with a lot of people. If you don't get the notifications, then they just delete everybody's subs. So that's always fun when that happens.
Yeah, just like tonight when I got yesterday's stuff from Glenn
Right?
up at the top, and I accidentally clicked that, or it came from
Like,
out
oh,
of the
Glenn must
box.
be doing something tonight. No, are you sure that's not yesterday's Sports Cat Daily Gazette? Oh, yeah, it is. She
Yeah,
just got it.
yeah. YouTube's
Yeah,
been doing that. Facebook's been doing that. And it's like, did they got glitches in their stuff lately, or what? Is
I
their
don't know. I
AI
know that.
systems not working?
Look, there's okay. Here, we'll start a conspiracy now. Well, it's a conspiracy. It's not a theory. Um, they're supposed to be switching everybody's internet and everything over to Starlink. And
Oh,
I think with these phone companies that are going down and everything, I think that that's what they're doing.
wow.
So it's been messing a lot of people's stuff down. Like Verizon was down for like hours the other day, and they're still having problems. I have T-Mobile, and so far my phone system has not had any problems. So,
That's what I
you
have
know,
is team. I haven't had any problems, so
yeah.
I didn't know what the other phone companies were doing.
Rumble deleted channels on you before, Brett? That's weird because I've never had any problems. As a matter of fact, do you guys remember when I was trying to go ahead and go live here and on Rumble too? And
Yep.
I only did it one time and it was by accident and I could never recreate what I did. If
Yep.
I could go live on Rumble as well as this, I would. Because on Rumble, we're not as restricted on what we say and certain things as we are on YouTube and Facebook. And God only knows what else. But my show also streams live on my X account too. So I do have that. But yeah, and I've been told that I could go ahead and upload it to my Truth Social, and I can do it on my Truth Social too. I was given
True
permission that
Social.
I
Is
could
that
do
the
that.
Trump one? Yeah,
The
I
one
never
he
went.
started, yeah.
I never went to that because I just can't deal with some of the politics. If I want that kind of stuff, I can just go on X.
I, I kind of ignore some of it. But there are a few people on there that I do keep an eye on. But because we know I have Barron on there, Trump's son Barron on there, and but I also have him on X too. He said he's sending me something else again, so I gotta wait and see what he's sending me this time. Last time, the first time it was a flag and a hat, and then the second time it was the Trumpinator bear, and he actually sent one for me and one for Susie.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So that was pretty nice of them. I was like, okay. Yeah. We went over and we did that TV thing, and it was all right. I really wanna play that song. I wonder if I can get in trouble because, well, the song was made, so it's not a regular song, but it's got that thing on there. But they shut the channel down right now, so I don't think it'll matter because I was going to play it for everybody and let them hear it and see what we were
It's a
doing.
good song.
Yeah, it is. Do you guys want to hear it? Do you want to hear the song and see what we had up on there? I'll play it if you want to hear it. It is. It's good. Randy made it for us, and even did the backgrounds. What are you doing, dude? You cannot be pushing my pillows around. Like, are you trying to crawl in the pillowcase? Are you cold? Come here. Get underneath the blanket, dude. Come here. Get the blanket. Get the blanket. Get the beaky. Hey, don't sit there and look under it like there's a monster coming out. Oh my God. All right, get in the pillowcase then. He's trying to sleep in my pillowcase.
It's like a little packed-in tunnel.
I know, right?
It's a little sleeping bag.
Let me play it. Let me see. I hope this is it. I know I didn't delete it. I just don't know which one. Okay, yeah, this is the startup one. All right, you guys, you ready?
The opinions within the content of Channel 12 TV network are solely of our guest and do not reflect the views and beliefs of its hosts or affiliates. Those under 18, we ask that you enter the Channel 12 TV network with an adult.
You ever wonder what's real and what's just smoke in the wind? Down here in Texas, we've heard the whispers. They say a president fell in Dallas and the truth got buried with him. They say men walked on the moon, but some folks swear it was all lights and cameras. There's talk of secret deals in desert towns of flying saucers hiding where the tumbleweeds roll. They say the truth is out there, but out here under these white Texas skies, we know the truth ain't free. It's locked up tight behind steel doors and silver tongues. So saddle up, 'cause tonight we're diving deep. Dust on the highway, neon signs glow, stories in the shadows that nobody knows. From the oil fields to the old ghost towns, truth rides the wind, but it never slows down. Deep dive facts, where the shadows talk back. In the heart of Texas, truth rides the cracks. Dig through the dirt, past the lies and the traps. We're chasing down secrets. Deep dive facts.
There we go.
I was singing. And then I was like, oh, we popped on.
We were just, hi, Monsters Unleashed again. We were just showing everybody what we were doing when we were over there, so let them listen to the intro we had. But But yeah, and then they shut it down, and Brenda shut down her debit card, and
Yeah, big
so
changes.
yeah. But that's what we're going to start getting into, you guys. We're going to go ahead and go over all of the conspiracy stuff, and we're going to dig and find it. Now, if any of you guys are particularly interested in one of the let me find that thing, in a conspiracy theory, and you want us to look into it, well, Brenda, there's the email is beyondthebox2034@gmail.com, and you can always either just tell us here in the chat, or you can tell us, you can send me an email, and then you got to give us a little bit of time to look into it and dig as much stuff up with it, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do it. So, but yeah, because I'm tell you what, I was really, really amazed when we did the Titanic one, and all the stuff that Chad came up with. It was phenomenal. So the
Yeah,
aliens in the freezer. How about the aliens in the freezer? Where at, Juan? Where are they saying there's aliens in the freezer? The ones in my freezer? Yeah, those little assholes are staying there. But no.
we got them outside. It's so cold. We don't need a freezer. We just pack them outside.
They just freeze in step.
Yeah, just pack them out.
They're like, here we are. Okay, let's see. Yep. Did you see Kiki Denise? Oh my goodness. See, Art Bell years ago. Oh, I like Art Bell. I can try to find. Was that the name of the show that he put out? Was the aliens in the freezer? Because I can find his show and send it to Chad so he can get information and he can look into it. I mean, look, everybody, it is no surprise if you all think that we are the only beings on this planet. Wrong. And I know, because like with the reptilians, I've personally seen them. I smell them. They're disgusting. And I know that they shapeshift. And I know that they've been in the stores. I've smelled them when they've walked by me. And they know because they can read your minds. So they're looking at me the whole entire time like, oh, hey, this, everywhere.
Yeah, you
And
can
if you
see their eyes. I had a neighbor that I was talking
Yeah.
to, and I mean, he was my friend's roommate, and he seemed a little off, but nice guy. One day he was standing there over me. He starts to kind of hunch down a little bit,
Yeah.
and his eyes got those splits, like those snake eyes splits, and they change colors. And I was just like, okay. And that's when things were going bad. And then he moved down to Texas, but they kind of booted him out, and so I don't know where he's at now.
Yeah. But they are around, and they're around here.
Yeah.
Like I said, unfortunately, I can smell them. And when I was a kid, when my father had taken me down there, when I was a kid and I went down in Area 51 and I seen one, I wasn't, well, there was actually two of them there, and there was armed soldiers standing behind them. They were working on something. And I wasn't afraid of them, but I was curious because, my dad told me not to say a word while I was in there, and I didn't. And when we left, I said, Dad, he said, what? I said, why they stink? He said, they live underground. That's why they stink. I said, they don't have showers underground.
Yeah.
I said, can we take them home so they can take a shower? I mean, they stunk.
Yeah.
Well, I smelled that once before, and that was when I had an encounter with old Daddy Bush.
Yeah.
So I connected those two smells. So now, and it's like kind of like if anybody's ever been around death, or if something dies, a rat or, an animal out on the property, you smell death and
Yep.
decomp. If you've ever smelled that, you never forget that smell,
No.
ever. Well, their smell is like that also, that once you smell, and it's a little different from decomp, but
Yeah.
you never forget it. And so I just try to mind my own business, let them go grocery shopping and buy up all the frickin' raw meat in the store, because that's usually all they have in their carts.
Right.
And I
Right.
just mind my own business and keep going, because I don't want to become on the lunch menu,
That's why they're in Texas, because all the
Yeah.
cattle and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and then because the base I live next to, I found out that not many years ago, but quite a few years ago, they used to do snuff films underground.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. They sure did.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So, we know it's here. We know what's going on. We know who's doing it. We know what purpose they're doing it for.
Yeah.
A long time ago, when we had a president who made a treaty with them and allowed them to abduct so many people for technology research, a swap across, they did it. So they basically sold us out. Yo, I mean, we ain't nothing but working lab rats for them. Look, somebody broke down how Social Security works, and I was watching the numbers he was doing. And if you work your whole life and then you retire, they've taken something like $25 million from you. And in return, when you retire and you collect your Social Security benefits, the length of time that you're on it, you might get maybe 1.3 of that back.
Oh yeah, they give you
So
like a
many
little
years.
increment, a little chump change back.
And your family does not get the rest of that money. So where's that money go? Whose pockets do you think that lines?
Yeah, I don't know, but I would like to have it. Give me my money back so I can
Right?
do something.
It's just like our birth certificates. When your parents sign the birth certificate, when a baby is born, you're basically giving your child over to the corporation. They take
Right.
your birth certificate and they put it on the stock market.
Yep.
Okay. They make money off of your birth certificates all of your life, and probably then some. Because when Doge first went in and was finding out that they had people that were 125 years old on Social Security collecting a check, and they found it out that it was fraudulent, it was being stolen.
Yeah.
These people will go at no lengths to line their own damn pockets so they can sit up in their high rises and they can drive their fancy cars or be driven around like driving Miss Frickin' Daisy.
Yep.
And they don't care. And yes, Chris, Ukraine, Minnesota, daycares. Yep. Yeah. There you go. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
But yeah, and they don't care. And growing up, because of the things that I went through in my life, I had such a hard time. I never really thought about some of this stuff until I became an adult and was responsible for myself, when I started working and paying taxes and all that stuff. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. It's like now, when I go to get a medication and they say, oh, we're not going to cover this. Well, bitch, I worked all my life for you to cover that.
Yeah.
What do you mean you won't cover it? Are you crazy?
When the medications aren't cost as much as they should be, but they've been jacked up so high.
Mm-hmm. And I know right now they're trying to get some of that down. I think they just started with like the weight loss drugs. Okay. Hi, Ivy. And they started with the weight loss drugs, but the problem with those, like, I can't have those. That's why my doctor was talking to me about doing the surgery and taking my stomach and leaving me asleep. But he's got me on those other things right now. So I'm going to see how those work. I've only taken 5 doses of them so far, and they're natural. They're pure garlic oil and black seed oil, and they're good for gut health. They're also a dewormer. They're all that stuff. So he's got me taking that, which I'm not having any problems with it. So maybe it'll work. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, but they just, the government's past and even some in present severely pissed me off.
I
And
think there's a lot of people that's aware.
oh yeah, oh yeah, and because it's all about money, you know. We're nothing but a bunch of lab rats in a petri dish. That's what we are.
Yeah.
You know, they forgot a long time ago that they work for us. Now we work for them, and it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that at all.
No, actually, we shouldn't be, American people working shouldn't be paying taxes. It was supposed to be working, and the corporations were supposed to be paying the taxes, not having the tax breaks while everyone else is breaking their backs. It was supposed to, and especially when we, first came to America, everybody was supposed to have their own portion of land.
Yep.
That was theirs. For their house. What happened to that?
It's like they say, they don't, there's a lot of people, even me, I don't understand why we're taxed for land. We have to pay for water. We have to pay for air, because guess what? That stuff was on this earth for us to begin with.
Yeah.
Energy, free energy that they get. That's what all those old buildings used to have, all the poles up. They would get free energy.
Yep, from the ether.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But then you had people like JP Morgan and BlackRock and others who turned around and said, well, we can't profit off of this if it's free. We got to do something so we can make it into a business and we can line our pockets with it. Well, it makes me so angry, and I hate to do this, but here's what I say.
Yeah.
Okay, you got us. There's a lot of us that don't know this right now.
Well, like the hemp industry, every farmer was growing 200 acres of hemp, by law, which they did paper, they did ropes, they did this and that. And then the oil and petrol company came in for the plastics in 1937. I just came across this before we got on, and I was like, what? And took over, made marijuana and the hemp production. And hemp, you can make it into plastics. They're, take over the plastics. It's better for the environment.
And, Glenn and I were talking about that the other day. Even better yet, I remember when I was a kid, all of your sodas were in glass bottles.
Oh, yeah.
Even milk. They would deliver milk to your house. Now, that was before me, but still, they would deliver milk in the glass things, and they would come back and pick those up. They would take them in, they would clean them, they would sterilize them and repackage it. Do you know how much cheaper that would be for the companies?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about plastic. You don't have to worry about that stuff. If you put that stuff back in glass bottles, and it's healthier for you.
Drinking the toxins from the plastic.
That's what we're doing. That's why anytime I get a bottle of water and it feels soft to me, I dump it and throw it away.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the first signs of it. That means that water's been sitting in there too long, and the chemicals are floating around in there, and people are drinking it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I buy the jugs of water for my dogs that have no fluoride in them that they use for babies and baby formula and stuff. So I buy that for them. My dogs don't even drink water out of the sink.
Yeah.
Or my cat.
We got a well, but I don't drink the well water, but my animals do. So, but we get the well checked, we get the report.
Well, they might not completely end, Chris, but I think that eventually it's going to get a little better for us. Now, will some of us live long enough to see that? I hope so. I would like to see that. Don't know if I will, but I would like to.
The toll roads. Yeah, they're a lot nicer,
Yeah.
but I heard they're kind of expensive. I haven't been on I've taken the other highways that are the long routes.
And I found another trick and I used it and it worked. So one time I was being driven out to Susie's and we were on a toll road. Didn't really know it was a toll road. It looked like a country road. And we weren't on it but a mile. And they sent me a thing in the mail saying I owed $35 to be on this little
Dang.
stretch of road. Yeah, I was like, oh, you suck my big toe. Okay. So I thought, well, what's the worst they can do? Tell me my driver's license is suspended.
Yeah.
I'm missing my right leg. I don't drive anymore anyways, and I'm half freaking blind. Everybody drives my car, and it's like driving Miss Daisy over here, okay? So suspend my license. Oh, no. So a company bought that debt, and they called me.
Oh, my gosh.
Big mistake. So I get them on the phone, and she tells me what they're calling me for, and I said, excuse me. And she said, what? I said, I did not give that company any written permission to be selling that debt off. So, no, now you bought yourself a useless form of debt that you cannot collect on. Have a good day. And hung up. Never called me back.
Right.
Go ahead, mess with me.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yep.
that they do that. I remember that.
Yep. You get companies that buy people's debt and try to collect on it, and they charge even more because they buy it for a lesser charge, and then they collect the debt money plus they collect interest on it.
Right.
And, I'm sorry, they shouldn't be doing that. I didn't give written permission to sell off my debt to anybody. So
Right.
be gone with you.
There you go. You and your chump change.
I know, right? These people must hate calling me. I wonder if they all sit in the same room together because you hear a whole bunch of them going, please don't hear you call this lady. I don't want to call her. God, please, you call her. Please.
They got like a mark by your picture or something. You know?
Picture of me up on the wall.
Warning, warning.
You better be quick when you talk to this one.
Do I get a raise, please?
Yeah. I had somebody call me and tell me, we want to increase your amount on your credit card. Well, I don't have a credit card. Okay. And I know this. So I didn't say that. I said, you want to give me a credit card? Oh my God, I can go get new teeth. She's like, no. We want to increase your amount on your credit card so that you have more to spend. I said, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're giving me a credit card. I've never had one of those in my life. I kept this woman on the phone for 30 minutes before she figured it out. She said, you just wasted my time. I said, you called my house. I didn't call yours.
Yeah, I was enjoying myself. I mean,
I know, right?
I was a little bored.
I haven't been bored today and wasn't doing anything, so I just thought it'd be fun to just mess with you.
Yeah.
Worked out for me.
They had something I seen like a AI grandma that sits and calls companies back like that and keeps them on the line and her.
Dude, I would love to have that. I think me and Chat GPT need to have a discussion. I think I need to set something like that up on my phone, and it can answer every call.
Yeah,
every call. Because if it doesn't come across my phone as somebody I know, my doctor's appointment, the groomer, my nail salon, my manager, whoever, if it doesn't come across somebody that I know, I won't answer it, and it goes to voicemail. I usually, if I give my number to somebody, I always tell them, send me a text first and let me know it's you so I can save the number, because if I don't, you can keep calling me and my voicemail gets so full from all these spam callers. I only go in once a month and delete everything. So I won't get a message for a month. So, you know.
My phone doesn't ring from unknown callers, and I have someone that is kind of a friend, but I don't have their number. They have it on unknown. So they have to like say in the recording, hey.
Yeah.
And then once it hits that, my phone will ring and then I can answer it, which is weird. But
Well, see, if I answer my phone for a spam call, which if it doesn't say spam, it's just a number. I don't say hello. I don't say yes. I don't say nothing other than, how may I help you?
yeah.
And Brent says that he forced a telemarketer to finally tell him that he was in Pakistan. I like when they call and they say, hi, my name is Bob, or my name is Eric. And I'm like, no, it's not. Don't lie. You're not starting the conversation off right already. You're lying to me. Now tell me what your real name is.
Yeah. I might not be able to pronounce it, but you know.
But I know damn well it's not Bob. I swear, one of these days, I think I'm going to do a recording of every time I answer the phone for some idiot like that. Because I always just, something new will pop up in my head and I'll just start messing with them. I'm like,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Record them and then put them on make a show out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's this idiot that called me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. They crack me up, these spam callers. But I feel sorry because there's a lot of real elderly people out there that answer these calls and they think that they're real and they give them information. These people rip these people off.
Yep. They do.
You know?
I mean, back in the day, it used to be the mail, my grandma. And well, I'm going to be getting a new Cadillac from California. I had to send them $500. And I'm like, Grandma,
oh, God.
damn. And I said, Grandma, you're not getting no car. You don't, if you're getting something, you get it. You don't give them money to get it. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I've always been that way.
Look, I'm going to tell you, I had one tried to get me on Facebook. Now, when I worked in Nevada, Toby Keith was in town, and his bodyguard, and don't ask me why that man needed a bodyguard. He was built like a brick shit house. He had gotten food poisoning. So they went to the department, they put all of our names in a bowl, and they had us somebody draw a name. And that was the person that got to hang out with him all day because he wanted to go do some shopping. Well, I got picked. 5 foot me. Okay. What was I going to do? Hand him my gun and I was going to hide behind him. That was the agreement him and I made. And he was okay with it. And then he ended up buying me these really cool sunglasses, Ralph Lauren's. And so I know who he is. Well, who he was.
Yeah.
So this guy tells me, he gets on there and he says, hi, I'm glad you're a fan. And I'm like, Toby? Yeah, that's me. Okay. And you just call me a fan? Do you know who you messaged? Did you message somebody by accident? And as this conversation went, he said, look, I'm stuck. I'm in a bind. And I'm like, okay. And what is your bind? Now I already know. He says, well, I'm in such and such town. I have to do a show and my guitar didn't show up and I have to send money and I don't have that much on me on the road. Would you be able to mail me about $1,000 and I'll give it back to you?
Yeah.
And I said, first of all, I want you to call me by my nickname. And this guy says, your nickname? I said, yeah. You already have my name on Facebook, but call me by my nickname. Why would I know your nickname? Because you know me. I do. I'm like, yeah, and you're not Toby either. So you need to get off my phone. Busted. Go ahead, mess with me.
My guitar didn't show up and need $1,000. I'm sure Toby can call somebody.
Yes, I know, right? Or I'm pretty sure he carries a card.
Yeah. Has a backup guitar someplace. Somebody can get him something. I mean,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, but they do this stuff all the time. And I just wish they would learn how to go find a real job, you know? Go be productive in society wherever you are. Whether you're here or whether you're in your own country, go be productive. Don't sit here behind a telephone and rip people off. That's just disgusting.
Right.
That's what it is. It's disgusting. You know,
Yep.
no. So, but but it's sad because I've seen some people say that they've gotten their bank information and stole all of their savings.
Wow.
And it's so sad. You know, I feel so bad for them. Like, you know, well, next week I'm going to go feed the homeless. If you show up, I'll feed you too.
Yeah. Jeez.
You know, it's so sad. It's terrible. You know, ugh, God.
Scam-a-lammers.
Yes.
They're out there.
Yes, absolutely. So, you know, Sherry, as well as myself and Chad, we were kids that were brought up not on a very good walk of life because of either us being put into programs, our parents allowing them to put us in programs, or, you know, different things like that. So we know how that life is. We, like I said, we're going to do some of MK Ultra or Super Soldier programs, but we're not going to do a whole lot. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to do a lot of the conspiracy theories and stuff like that. So I think that it will be fun also. And Chad does amazing work. Sherry digs in and finds stuff too. Me, it's all I can do to find an article and try to start reading it with one eye closed, going, okay, it's been 5 minutes and now I can't see anything. So, yeah, that works out well. So, I do my job of scheduling the shows, which I have to go into my computer and all my numbers and letters and everything are huge so I can see them. I schedule them and put them out and start the show, end the show, upload the show, download it to Rumble. So I do my work.
Yeah, you do. You do a lot. I mean, you got the technical part down. Good.
And I do find things that we want to talk about or whatnot. So, you know, I'll mention it to Chad and Chad will start digging, then he'll send stuff to, you know, oh, Brent, he said it just started snowing here. Brent, I don't know where you are. I want to say, wait, are, I think I know where you are. I'm not sure. I know Chris is in Chicago. Brent, where are you? City. And Denise is in New York. Oh, I've seen a thing on why they call it the Windy City, and it's not because they get cold winds. I'll have to share that with you one day.
I think you've seen it. Was it Tyler? Was it
Tyler? Oh, Brent's an hour. He's an hour south of Indianapolis. I can't even say it.
Indianapolis.
I'm sorry, Brent. Move to Texas, but don't tell everybody. Damn it. I just dropped my vape and it went under my bed.
I just hope it's not snowing here. I'm done with it. I mean, thank goodness they stopped. We were supposed to have snow. They showed the forecast. I mean, it was sunny today. I'm in Michigan, so
it was nice. It was nice and sunny today, but like I said, it was like 42. Tonight it's supposed to get in the very low 20s. I got to remember to drip on my sinks before I go to bed because I don't keep it particularly warm in my house. I would much rather go to bed being cold and get underneath my nice warm blankets. And if I'm really cold, I stuff the dog under there and he heats up the whole thing. He's like a little mini heating pad. So, but I can't have my house hot because then if I do get overheated and I wake up after a few hours of sleep, like last night, I was so exhausted. I was watching PRT and I think I fell asleep about probably about maybe 10:30, quarter to 11. And I went to sleep and I was sleeping good. And lo and behold, at 3:15 in the morning, I'm wide awake going, why am I awake?
Oh, I
And
hate that.
I have been up ever since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've had a day. I've been running. I haven't had a nap. So I'm probably going to go to bed early tonight because the puppy smells good and he's been wanting to cuddle all day and I haven't been able to get in the bed with him. So I know that that's what he wants. And of course, he'll until he gets in his little spot because he'll be mad at me because I wasn't in bed when he said I should be in bed. So
Yeah.
yeah, my house stays 65 degrees all year round, whether it's winter or summer.
Well, it
So
gets pretty cool in here, but you're not supposed to have it hot when you go to sleep anyways, because it's not healthy for you.
no, and I don't like waking up hot, and I don't. I will keep a sock on my foot so it doesn't get cold, and I'll keep it out of the blankets. But when it's warmer, I usually take the sock off and keep it out of the blanket. I know when I was in my coma, my daughter, she had me laughing. She said that she went in and uh-oh.
Bless you.
Thank you. Everything at once. I want to sneeze. My machine goes off. She had gone into the hospital to go see me, and I was out cold, and the nurse is in there talking to her, and she told my daughter, "Your mom's been a little restless, and she's been kicking." And my daughter looked down and said, "Well, you have a blanket on her foot." And she
Yeah.
goes, "Well, yeah, it's cold in here." My daughter said, "No, you need to take her foot." My grandmother was the same way. Foot out of the blanket. My mom never slept with feet on her covered up. So she went to pull the cover up, and apparently she hit my foot. And even being in a coma, and I don't remember it, but I opened my eyes up wide and stared at her and scared the crap out of her. And
Oh my gosh.
she told the nurse, "Look, my mom's awake." And the nurse looks at me and goes, "Nope, she's not."
Oh
But
my
apparently, so that made me know that even when you are in a coma, if something hurts you, you feel it and you
Yeah.
react to it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
they
was
say
like,
to talk to people when they're in a coma because their subconscious can hear.
yeah. And that was another thing my mom told her. Well, my mom is in this room. You put on like the FBI files and criminal shows and leave that run while she's laying here sleeping. And I mean it, don't change the channel. So the nurse was like, okay, well, somebody had eventually changed the channel. When I woke up from my, and it's a good thing I like this show. When I woke up from my coma, it was late at night, and I opened my eyes and I had no idea where I was. But on the TV, what was playing? Bob's Burgers. Bob's
Oh,
Burgers was on
wow.
the TV.
Huh.
And I was looking at it and I was like thinking to myself, I know this show. And then I started getting aggravated.
Right.
And so the nurse came in. I said, she goes, what? And I couldn't talk and I was whispering. I said, put on Court TV. She said, well, it's supposed to be on Court TV. Who changed it? I said, like, I was sleeping. I have no idea who
Yeah,
changed it. It
really.
wasn't me.
I didn't have my hand on the remote or anything.
I didn't have the remote. It was hanging up over on the wall somewhere. I couldn't even call the nurse to let her know I was alive. And actually, it was so funny because when I woke up in this hospital, I only go to one hospital. I know what all their rooms look like, but I'd never been in ICU. So I had no idea what those rooms look like. So when I opened my eyes, I'm looking around the room and I see desert photos and different stuff, okay? And on the speakerphone outside the room, they were talking Spanish. Where do you think I went?
To
I said,
Mexico?
oh my God, I have been kidnapped and I'm in Mexico. Well, across the doorway, I see a door that has steps on it, right? So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to scoot down the bottom of the bed. I'm going to get out of this bed. I'm going to hop on one leg over to that door. I'm going to crawl down the stairs and get to a phone and call somebody to come help me, right? And as I'm scooting to the edge of the bed, the nurse walks in and she goes, Miss Brenda, get back up in that bed. You're not going anywhere. And I'm like, and then it dawned on me. When I used to work in the nursing home, I had patients that used to do that. I used to say the same thing. Miss Agnes, get back in that bed. You're not going anywhere.
Now you had it done to you.
I literally did. I thought that I was kidnapped.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was. Hey, Chad, get in here. But yeah, so it was funny. Juan, I don't know if Abe is having a show tonight or not. I had asked him last night after I woke up and realized he was on at 3:00 in the morning. I went in there and I asked him, and he said he didn't know if they were going out tonight or not. So I will definitely make sure that I am off of here early enough just in case he is. Because a lot of you guys that watch this show also watch Abe's, I like to make sure that my show doesn't run into his. So, and I go over there too. We used to always say all the time when we were back here and our show was over and Abe would come on, because I would always look for Abe to come on around 11 o'clock. And I'd say, okay, everybody, Abe show's on. Let's go invade his. And we'd go over there. So, yeah.
If I signed up for his channel or not, I don't remember.
Oh, Spiritual Encrypted Encounters.
Spiritual Encounters.
I like going over there. And if I don't feel like going up on panel, which a lot of us all go in and help him, because when Jesse had his stroke, that way Abe didn't have to be up there alone. Now Jesse's been going up there more. He's doing better, and I'm so glad. That's my Scooby snack boy. And he's doing better. And he's been going up there and hanging out at least for the 2 hours. So then I'll stay in the chat, or I'll put it on my TV and just watch it on my TV and then fall asleep. And Sherry, I moved everything around. So now my computer desk sits against the wall and my TV is my third screen. I have a humongous third screen.
Oh, you did do that. You were talking about that.
I did. I did it. So if I'm ever doing a show and I've got several things going and you see me look up, I'm not looking up because I'm thinking. I'm looking up because I have another big ass monitor above my head. Wow. So now I have 3 screens. And if I can ever get my laptop back, I'm going to have 4.
Yeah, you'll be screaming out.
Yeah.
You'll have to send me a link to Abe's thing, because of course, when I go to look it up, and YouTube puts me on everybody else but.
Yeah. Well, I found out because I had only used one screen. Well, when I first started doing shows, I did it on my laptop. And then the more shows that we did, they were getting put into the memory, and I needed more room. So I thought, okay, I cleared everything out. And I took the laptop up to Susie's, hoping she would use it instead of her phone. And then I got a gaming computer. So I was using my monitors are 25, 26-inch monitors. Both of them are. And so I went and I got the gaming computer. And then I found out that it was so much easier with 2 screens. So my daughter went and got me a second monitor, a really nice, and this thing cost a lot. I could have choked her for getting it, my mic. She got me a podcasting mic, and it's really nice. So she went and got me that. So then I had 2. So I figured out that I can do multiple things at one time having 2 monitors. Well, now I can do 3 times as much because I have that thing above my head.
You're technical.
I'm getting there. I'm trying. I've been playing with things and doing other things and all that, but I still, like I said, me and AI, we're not getting along very well trying to do intro and out music. So we're fighting a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm going to see if Coley will help me do that. I know she had a show tonight while I was in here, and I mod over on her channel. So I was going to go over there.
Too?
Huh?
Is she on YouTube too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it all depends on, I would have to send you a link to one of her shows because I don't know. Some of her shows are under Chloe Weber, I think it is. And then other ones are under Chloe UFO. So I don't know sometimes which show she's got going on. So I just wait for the notification. I'm already subbed to a lot of her channels. So I get the notification. It's all good. Chad, are you still driving? And you just said hello. Are you out of the trenches of California yet? If you are, we've been sitting here just talking, waiting for you to get in here. Glenn kept saying, hey, man, do you think Chad can? I said, you leave my chat alone. Leave my chat alone. That is my researcher. You leave him alone.
Yeah, people trying to steal him all the time.
I know. Everybody was trying to steal him because he's good at what he does. And he'll be the first one to tell you. He geeks out on research, man. He loves it. But right now, Glenn had asked him about the whole thing with all the NASCAR, the people in the NASCAR and stuff that's been going on with them. It's been too much of he said it's been too much a coincidence. And I said, don't come to me with that because I don't believe in coincidences. I'm sorry. That doesn't, no.
No, not at all.
Nope.
No.
So if there's, yes, and if there's hairy stuff in all of it, there is something going on. That's not right. What on earth? I hear my other dog in the room shaking his collar. For crying out loud. I can't believe I dropped my bait. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, I'm going down. Hang on.
Okay,
I'm gonna try not to fall forward, but if you hear me yell, you know I did.
You don't need that help. Help falling and I can't get up.
I did that already a couple times. Heck, I'm glad that Jack was here a few days ago. I was in the kitchen and one of the dogs or something, the cat had knocked over their water bowl. So I grabbed something. I leaned down to try to clean it up while I scooted forward in my chair. And are you trying to get in or are you still trying to get home? If you're trying to get in and you need a link, let me know so I can send it to you again. But I leaned forward, or I scooted forward in my chair, and I leaned down so far that, because I have a bad knee, that's a bad thing about me losing my right leg and not my left. I have a bad knee on my left. I blew it out doing bowling one time. And I had to have surgery on it. So it's not the strongest thing in the world. So I was leaned over and my hair was over on the floor and getting in the water. And I was trying to get up and I couldn't push myself up and I'm yelling, help. And Jack comes out of the room and he's like, what are you doing? I said, pull me up.
Yeah.
Pull me up.
I'm stuck. I can't get up.
He said, you are going to fall out of that thing one day and crack your face open. I'm like, well, I'll have battle wounds.
Yeah, really.
There he is.
Don't need that. Hi,
Hiya. Up. Wait, we can't hear you. Let's fix your audio. Yeah, check your button.
Okay, now you should be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Talking about people trying to steal you away.
I got to turn the TV off.
Oh. Okay. But I'm glad he showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long drive, 9 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I do that when I would drive out to Susie's, it's 5 hours there and 5 hours back. So round trip is 10 hours and it killed me every time.
I've done that when I went to the Serpent's Mound and did a ceremony and stuff. I drove like, I don't know how many thousands of miles. And
Right? So, Chad, did you feel the earthquake off the Oregon coast?
No, but
You
I wasn't
didn't.
here. I just got here. I just walked in the door like a few minutes ago. So,
Well, between 9 and 9:30, I was sitting here in my house,
really?
and I had a deep tone in my ear, and it was so deep it hurt my head. And I went in and I asked Jack, "Do you hear anything out of your room, out of your ears? Do you hear anything?" And he's like, "No, crazy lady, get the fuck out." Okay. So I didn't know what it was, but I remembered it was from earthquake. Well, when I went and did Glenn's show the other day, I was going to ask if anybody had had an earthquake because that happens to me, but it was a six pointer, 6 point something. So Glenn told me what time it was, and I said, "Well, that explains why my ear did that." Okay, I get it now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have earthquake ears. Earthquake ears.
No, you got harp ears.
Yeah, those too. Yeah, but when I lived, because I grew up in California as a kid, so every time before we had an earthquake, my ears would do that. Then my cat would spring and run, and I knew we were having one. Okay, we better do something. Now the rollers aren't bad, but them damn shakers, boy, I'll tell you what, those are the bad ones.
I'm lucky. I always miss all the good stuff like that. I just kind of like go somewhere else for a little while, and then it happens.
Now that you left California,
and then I leave there, and it happens. We pull over for gas. We leave. There's a tornado. It's like I kind of want to just, little stuff like that. Seriously, yeah.
You know what? Chad is living on the edge of his pants because things happen right after he gets out the way.
It is. I left California and it was flooding. That was years ago, though. Sacramento, yeah, people were in canoes and stuff going down the street.
Wow.
I didn't get to see it.
God, I can't even remember what year it was when they had that big earthquake in San Francisco, and it dropped the highways.
Yeah.
I was out there when that happened, and I was with a friend at a dog show. She had show dogs, and I went with her to go up there to go show the dogs. And that thing hit, and I grew up in California. I was kind of used to earthquakes. If I felt one and I woke up and looked around and it was a roller, I would go back to sleep. I wasn't worried about it. So, but I have never in my life seen what I seen then, because I seen the ground open up and close. And she's yelling, get the dogs. And I'm yelling, they got 4 legs. I only got 2. We'll catch them later. It's just, no, I'm not running after dogs. I'm running for my life. Leave me alone. But
I
we
heard
were
they
stuck
bark.
there.
Don't they bark before it happens or something? The dogs.
Sometimes
sometimes
it's a hit and miss with the dogs, but cats, they will run and hide underneath places that they would never go, like underneath the bed. If they've never been going to the bed, they'll go underneath the bed. They scramble to try to find something to get under, because of course we all know cats are smarter than most dogs. So, but yeah. Oh, Chad, I got something to show you if he lets me get him. I took Putin to the groomers.
Oh, how cute.
And I had them shave him down.
Does he have like a little poodle cut?
Oh, he's got
or a lion cut. He's got a lion cut.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Come here. Come and see mommy. Don't look at me like
rolling away. Sorry, y'all.
You have got such an attitude problem.
Or a rug under.
Chihuahuas have attitude problems, but mine is a Russian Chihuahua, and he's got an even bigger attitude problem. He thinks he is the boss. Come here. Come here. Oh, I gotta show you, Chad, your haircut. Why are you fighting? Get over here. Look at here. I'm gonna put you in a box and mail you to Andy's. Come here, baby. I can't stretch over there like that. Okay, hang on. Here we go, Chad. Oh,
Oh,
Ow, you're
very
in my hair
nice.
now.
Very
That's
nice.
right. Mommy had to take all that hair off of me because I was such a mop.
Oh,
You say hi? You want to grumble?
I bet he feels. I bet he feels so good.
Yeah, he's been laying down most of the day. He's wore out because he hasn't been sleeping well because all that hair. I mean, and his hair grows fast, so next month I'm gonna have to take him in again and have her do the same thing. I want her to keep him like this. She was afraid, what if he gets cold? I said, obviously you don't know my dog very well because my dog has a wardrobe and he has hoodies and he has a fur coat, he has pajamas, he has shirts, he has socks, he has high top tennis shoes. My dog will not freeze. I will tell you that. It's that simple.
How's your world, Cherry?
It's going good. It's
Yeah.
cold. I mean, we
Is
didn't get.
it?
Yeah, we got snow, but then we didn't, so that's a blessing. I don't want any more snow, but we're gonna get it. And it's just Michigan. I
Okay.
want to go someplace warm someday when I grow up to move to someplace.
Yeah,
One of these
Michigan.
days,
It's pretty
Yeah.
cold there.
one of these days when I grow up, I'm getting out of this snow.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. I like the spring. Well, I have arthritis and I have circulation problems in my feet. So when it gets warm and then cold, my feet kind of swell up. And this year they didn't turn purple that much. So
Well, that's a good thing.
yeah, I know it.
Did you just go buy you warmer socks?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's my circulation. I think it's from my hips or something. Because sometimes I'll be sitting here and if my son walks by and he's like, "Mom, you got to move. You got purple feet. I got to stand up." 'Cause
Oh,
it just
geez.
makes the circulation go sometimes.
That's what we need. Purple feet. That's my favorite color. So I would be
Yeah.
like, ooh, how pretty. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't look too pretty on feet. They look like, I don't know. Now everybody knows I get purple feet.
my little nail lady says, "Are you still going to come in and get your pedicure? You get half off, you know." And every time she tells me that, I have to laugh at her, and she gets to giggling because I say, "Well, I hope so. You're only doing 1 foot."
Yeah.
She'll start laughing. I'm like, God, if you charge me full price for 1 foot, I'm going to be upset.
Exactly. That's highway robbery there.
Right? And then, because at first the deal was bring somebody with, and then they can pay full price and you get half off. And I'm like, I don't really hang out with people anymore. Like my old partner, big guy, big, bald, black guy, big guy. He would tell me like every 2 weeks, he'd be like, "Hey, let's go get a pedicure." And I'm like, "Cool, let's go." He would go with me. He didn't care. But do you know how hard it is to find people that want to go and pay for a pedicure when they can go home and scrub their own feet, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's more relaxing. And they also know they can't use metal on me and they can't rub up my leg. They can just rub my foot. And that's it. And even then, it used to be okay when I couldn't feel my foot from the neuropathy, but after using my tuning forks on it, I feel my foot now. I step on something and it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So now I think if they rub my foot, it's going to get to tingling and I'm going to probably be pulling it away. So probably better off just telling them to put it in the pool, clean it up, take care of the toenails, and then you can rub lotion on it, but don't massage it because reflex, you might get kicked in the face. And I would not be held liable. Well, this is what I get for half off. She kicked me in the face. Yeah,
They'd have a good story to tell, though.
Oh, go ahead.
No, they would have a good story to tell.
Oh, yeah, they would. They'd be like, this crazy woman that comes in here all the time. She's been coming here forever. Give her half price off on a pedicure, and she kicked me in the face.
I get those restless legs sometimes, so that's what kind of keeps me going. And right now they're all right and stuff, but they've been keeping me up a little bit. But I went outside, but I went outside because of them. And and my place I can kind of walk around, but I was in California, so I didn't want to disturb the household. And I got to see a big old fireball fall from the sky. You know, one of those
Oh,
big, huge,
oh, that'd be
not
neat.
not quite a meteor, but something much larger. You know, and it
Oh,
even
that'd be-
sparked, had little sparks coming off. I mean, whatever it was interesting.
I seen one of those when I was in Arizona. We were going up a mountain, up
Hmm.
a big old hill, and we were looking towards Las Vegas, or actually the desert in between, so closer to probably Area 51. But we were in the back. My ex-husband and I were in the back of the truck, and his mom was driving the truck. And we're just sitting there looking at all the pretty lights as we're going further up the hill. And all of a sudden I look over and I said, Tony, what is that? He goes, oh my God, that's huge. What is that? It was a big old ball falling. And I was like,
Hmm.
whoa, we need to turn the truck around, go see what that is. He goes, do you know how far that probably is away from here? And I'm like,
I know.
okay, well, then we'll find a big hole. I'll be okay with that. It's
Yeah.
okay. I like that. So
You know, from where I was, it would have been right over Penny Bradley's house.
there you go.
About 2 hours that
I'd have been
way.
I'd have
Yeah.
been calling her going, Penny, Penny, go
I'm gonna have
outside
to
quick.
check on her.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking if I were to drive, it'd be about 2 hours away to get to that thing. It's probably a lot further.
Right? I've made a decision, Chad. I'm going to put an LLC on your butt because everybody
Mhm.
wants to steal your research.
Oh.
They want to steal you. I keep telling them to leave my Chad alone.
Yep.
Quit trying to steal Chad. He charges $50 an hour.
We'll just tattoo it right there.
Yeah, yeah. Brenda's Chad's LLC. So how was California?
It was all right. Yeah, I just had to run errands, had to go down there and take the wrench out of the works. So,
Yay. Your dad doing okay?
oh, everybody's doing good. Yeah, it was good to see them. It was a short visit. You know, I kind of felt bad about that, but I was literally bouncing down there to take care of a few things that I needed to and get back.
Yeah,
And it was good to be in the warmer weather. You know, I will say, but we're heading into warmer weather anyway, slowly but surely. I'm sorry, Sherry, but we've gone past the what is it, the equinox or the
sun's
tipping
equinox.
point? Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're getting brighter a little bit each day.
Well,
Yeah.
we're starting to cool off again. Today's high was 42. Tonight's going to be in the low 20s, and it's supposed to be cold all weekend. So I'm over here going, God, I just want to open up I'm going to put the baby gate in front of the front door and open the front door up and just let some of that nice cold air in here. Just because I can't go outside until my battery gets fixed and I feel cooped up. I haven't been to the grocery store since my battery's been out. I've had to send, I usually will write a list down, and then my caregiver goes to the store for me and goes and gets everything on the list, and we figure out stuff to cook. And so that's okay. But I like to go myself. I like to get out of the house a little bit. And today, because he has to have help, he can't just take the dogs to the groomer by himself, because my other dog, he doesn't know how to act at home, much less when he's in the car, and he has real bad anxiety. So it takes both. He needs to drive while I put Putin up in my arm and I hang on to the other one so he stops freaking out. So we took the chair outside, got me in the car, he brought it back in, we plug it in, we dropped the dogs off, then I came back. I had an appointment, a video appointment with the doctor and then with my insurance company today. And yes, my doctor's open on Saturdays. They only take off Sundays. And then when we went to go get them, I actually got to go around town a little bit because we had to go to the ATM. So I got in the car. We did the same thing, get me in the car, and then the chair was brought back in, and I got to go drive around town. And I'm just looking like, oh wow, I know where we are. I feel like I haven't been outside in so long. It ain't even funny. I was like, geez, Louise, get him, Kiki.
Yeah,
Get him.
boys in the next room again. Vicious dog. You gotta watch out. Ankle biter.
Right. Kind of surprised she hasn't been up in the chair yet looking into the camera like, okay, it's time to go, guys.
Yeah.
Usually when mommy's on the show for so long, that's how we determine when the show needs to end, is because Kiki will get up there and she'll be like, and she usually does it right on time too.
She does.
She knows when it's time for mommy to get off of there and feed her or go to bed, one of the two.
Yeah, she's been fed. I mean, I did get a special treat for her, but I forgot to give it to her. A bone to chew on while we were on. I forgot. That's okay. Save it for next time.
Yeah, that's all right. But we told everybody what we're doing and some of the changes that we're going to make, and that we're going to just go ahead and probably doing most conspiracy theories. And I told them that if anybody was interested in one they wanted us to check out, to email me or let us know on here. It's going to take time to do the research and stuff on it. But I also hear that you found more stuff on the Titanic. So I think we're going to redo the Titanic over here. And we're just going to go ahead and do it into two.
Yeah, that was an error, ChatGPT error. Even though it said certainly, that is certainly, and it said, and it gave us all the key points that it pointed out. It wasn't the right fish. And so you know what? The news is that it is deep. The Titanic is where they say it is, probably, most likely. It's just a matter of how did that thing sink, or...
Yeah. Well, we know it wasn't the Titanic. And we know ChatGPT should not even worry about what kind of fish they are, because what does a computer or ChatGPT know about fish? Probably not a whole lot.
Oh yeah, that shark thing.
It has it's all been peer reviewed, I can assure you that.
Yeah.
Peer approved.
I told Sherry I'm looking to get us a new intro and exit, and I also played our one from Deep Dive Facts so people could hear the one we were using over there. But I told Sherry I want to try to look for a new intro and exit. I've been going on to AI and playing with it, but it's been screwing up. So either I'm not understanding what it is it wants me to put in, or I'm putting something in and it's acting like a jackass and doesn't want to give me what I want. So.
Okay. Well, maybe it's the type of AI too, right?
Huh?
Maybe it's the type of AI, because maybe they're designed to do different things. Like,
well, I used one for podcast intros. I actually put that in, and it gave me one for podcast intros.
Who's in the chat?
Naughty. Well, woo, I have to play with something. How's Florida, woo? Pretty good? I heard you guys are getting cold. But yeah, so I went and I played the song, let everybody listen to it, and told everybody we're going to start doing different format on the show. It is going to be just us. And every once in a while, we might have like Penny Bradley come on, or Tony Rodriguez and Abe, or Dennis Carroll. Even Barb Hartman. I've had Barb on before. She is very delightful to have on and to talk to. I really like Barb. But the younger SSP program people and MK Ultra, because suck everything out of my body to even have them up here. My energy just goes south. And there's my neighbor with his loud vehicle again. Quit parking that thing in front of me.
Harley?
No, he took his exhaust off of his Mustang. So it sounds like a muscle car. And every time he starts it, revs that doggone thing. And I want to go shove something in there. One of these days, I'm just going to go take my 40 out there and probably just shoot his ignition switch so he can't even start his car. I don't mess with him because he's like 7'2". He's a single soldier. I think he's going out right now because normally, like last Saturday, he had friends over and I could hear them through the wall. I turned my TV up so loud that I know they heard it, but he didn't care. And he's from Africa or Quebec or something. So he doesn't speak very good English. But he's not a bad guy. He's kind of nice, but he's noisy. He slams doors shut when he goes in and out, which pisses off Putin. He starts that car out there and it's so loud. And the landlord told him that if he doesn't fix his car to where it's not that loud, because he rattles windows, that she's going to have him park across the road and he's not going to be able to park up in here because even she hears it. She's over on the other side.
Okay.
So then I told her, I said, yeah, now you know how I feel. He said that today it warmed up, but it was 22 the other evening. Yeah, it's going to be in the low 20s here tonight, Lou. So
that's weird that you Southerners are getting our cold.
Yeah. We do. We get it once in a while for a little while, but we have bipolar weather. Like it'll be cold here for a whole week, and then it'll be back up into the mid to late 80s, and it'll do that for 2 or 3 weeks, and then the next week we'll have weather like we're having now, 42 degrees during the day, 20 at night. You know, we'll have that for a week. Yeah, Mother Nature is very bipolar over here.
I think she's
Very
been
much
that
so.
way across the states. Yeah, my cousin came up from Florida and he was, they had where we were at, they had a fireplace and he stood in front of that a lot because he's cold. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. He's from New York, but he's been living down in Florida so long, his blood thinned out that he can't handle the cold up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember that one time when it snowed so bad here that everything was knocked out, our power, everything. And I had to live in my car for a week, for 7 days, just to be able to stay warm because it was really cold. And so I had a little DVD player that plugged into the cigarette lighter, and I had movies in there. I had little cans of Beanie Weenies. I would put them up in the window and have the defrost on, the heat on the defrost, and it would heat them up. And I mean, I'll tell you what, I can survive if I ever have to go camping.
Yeah.
Going to the bathroom was a problem. I had to get in the wheelchair, go through the snow, go into the house, sit down on a toilet that was probably minus 15 degrees to pee. That was rough, but everything else was okay. I actually had fun. I had both the dogs and the cat, because I didn't have Putin yet, but I had Tucker and the cat in the car. Moved her litter box in the car, put them both in the car. I mean, we just had a total big camp out in my car. It was pretty cool. Then I was sitting there one night and I was watching a movie and somebody came and knocked on the door. And I lived in the hood, kept the doors locked. So I cracked the window and he's like, I made this for you, drink this. And I'm like, oh, what is it? And he said, coffee. I said, oh, no, I don't drink coffee. You need this, drink this. And he was persistent. And I said, no, I don't drink coffee. And out of my pocket, I'm going, I do not drink coffee, I said. And I was like, yeah, go.
Yeah, I don't know what's in that cup.
I know, right? And with his insistent that he was,
Yeah,
I wasn't going to drink. Of course, I would have loved coffee if it would have come from somebody I knew.
Yeah.
but not someone I
Stranger
didn't know
tapping on
that
your
just
window.
walked across some field and singled me out. I made this for you. How did you even know I was here? What have you been watching me?
Yeah, probably.
Weirdo, go away. No, that I was just like, nope, sorry. I don't need no coffee. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
I'm like, oh, you got dog. Oh, don't worry about the dog because he's retarded. He's not going to do anything. I'd worry about me. Because I don't mind replacing my window as I shoot through it fast enough to be able to tag your ass. You don't get off of my car and get away from me. I don't know who you are. I don't do too kindly to strangers like that. You live in Texas, stupid. We're all armed. Every one of us. Even our children. You know, I think the kids around here that are born in Texas come out with at least a 38 on their side. So yeah, no, don't mess around. It's the way it works. But yeah, that was kind of fun times though. It used to remind me of when I had my legs and I would go fishing overnight somewhere, and if I got tired, I'd pack everything up and take a little nap in the car before I drove home. And yeah, I was like, ooh, camping, this is fun. My neighbors were having a fit. It's too cold, I can't cook. You got a barbecue, don't you? You got a barbecue, get out there and barbecue.
Yeah,
Juan says he doesn't even trust his own shadow.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Juan, what has your shadow done wrong to you?
Yeah, hard to get away from that one.
I know, right? That's just funny. Yeah. I have to learn to trust my shadow, or there'd be a lot of holes in the wall. I tell you, one time I lived in these apartments when we first moved here. I was looking for a job. My ex-husband had gotten off the road from truck driving. I was on the road with him for 3 years. So when we moved here, I was looking for a job. Well, the apartments that we had moved into, they were looking for an assistant manager. So I was like, hey, I'll work. Well, we had an officer, a Killeen police officer that lived in the apartment complex. So what we did was she got her apartment for free, and she did our security for us at night after she got off of work. So one night I'm at home and I'm laying down in bed, and I lived on property on site, and my phone starts ringing, and I'm like, who is calling me right now? So I answer the phone, and they're like, somebody's shooting over here. Somebody's shooting. And I'm like, where's my cop? Okay. So I get up and I go to her house, and the neighbors are staring out their doors. So I go to her apartment. I'm out here. Somebody's saying we got somebody shooting, and stupid ass Brenda's got to walk to the cops' apartment. And I go inside. She goes, oh, come in. And I smell gunpowder. And I'm looking around. She's got holes in her wall.
Oh my gosh.
And I said,
she has a spider problem.
No, I said, this. She said, oh, there was a mouse. I said, there was a mouse crawling across the wall and jumping. Was there really a mouse here? And her girlfriend comes out of the other room, and she's like, no, she was pissed at me. I said, Denise, you were shooting at your girlfriend and you were hitting the walls? Well, she pissed me off. I said, stop doing that. You're the cop here. She goes, yeah, I know. Somebody called 911. I already had to go down there and tell them it's okay. I'll handle it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she used to listen to the radio, and when they would call from the apartments, she would go to the apartment that called. She'd call in and say, I'm going to take care of it. I was like, oh my God, this woman.
Covering her own ass.
Oh God, one New Year's Eve, these fools. I had the whole I swear it was the whole police department there at her house, and they had a New Year's Eve party. And I go up there because everybody's griping that they're making too much noise. And she's going down to these apartments, drunkard and snot, going, I'm so sorry, we'll take care of it. The guys are getting kind of rough. Okay, whatever. So I go up there and I'm talking to them. They decide they want to go out shooting, and I'm looking at them. And I'm like, you guys are drunk. You can't do that. And much less, you shouldn't be driving there. They're like, we're not. You're going to drive us. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. I will stand way back by the car so that when you fools start shooting each other, I'll be sure to call somebody, you know?
Yeah, really.
And that was the first time I got to shoot one of their tactical rifles or shotgun rifle type thing. I don't even know what it was. I'd never seen anything like it before. But it was big. And Denise had engraved on it, babe. That's what she used to call it. That was her babe. So her partner was a big guy, like my old partner was a big guy. And I told her, I want to target shoot with it. She goes, all right. So he gets behind me and he's like real close behind me. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, creepy? He goes, oh no, you want me here. And I'm like, did you act like I ain't never shot before? He goes, trust me, you want me here. I'm like, okay, whatever, stand there. I'm going to fart, so I don't want to hear you complain. So I pull this thing up and I pull the trigger. And when I do, I hit him, knock him off his feet. He goes flying and I land right on top of him. And he's going, ugh! And I said, ooh, let's do that again. That was fun. Then I was out there with these cops, man, and they were so drunk. I just died. I was like, one of these guys are going to shoot themselves. I know they are. I know they're going to do it. We're going to end up at the ER and we have to explain this. Crazy people, man. But anyways, well, guys, I think that we're going to get out of here. We're going to start, like I said, we're going to start doing a couple more shows during the week. We're going to do shows during the week and then probably one day on the weekend. And depending on everybody's schedule, when that'll be. So just watch for the notifications. And I'll post it also. That way you don't miss it. And we're going to start with our conspiracies and do those.
Yay.
Yeah. And we'll let you know after each show. Like if we're going to do a part 1 and part 2, we'll make sure we let you guys know. So you can watch for the second part. Or we'll also let you know what we're thinking about looking up. And if, like I said, anybody has any suggestions of something that you want to know, the email's down there. I go into the email often, so I will look. And it'll be fun. And hopefully we can get our subscriptions back up and get this channel moving. So we are home again, guys. We are home.
We're back.
We are back. We're worse than E.T. phone home.
Yeah.
But all right, everybody, be careful out there. Everybody stay warm. The world's a crazy place. And please, everybody, like always, and I haven't said this in forever, please be kind to one another. You guys have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, woo.